Students should do high school band because it is an amazing experience. Especially moving from the middle school to the high school is a really scary thing, especially for a lot of 8th graders going into 9th grade. And then you show up before school starts, not knowing anyone, especially if it's a new school, and then you get the opportunity to meet all the way 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. And now you've created friendships, even in the first 2 and 3 weeks before school starts, so that you walk onto campus and you actually know people, which is like an incredibly exciting thing. And that's just the first experience, first part of joining band. Like, band is an awesome experience because band people just don't split up. Okay, once you're a band person, you're in forever, and that experience can last from 9th all the way through 12th grade, and even as you move into college. So it's an incredible experience that you just don't want to miss.
High school band's really where everything finally gets to come together. You finally get into a larger group. You learn how to get around on your instrument better, to the point you can actually kind of play some fun songs. And you've done some of the hard lead work at the beginnings that you can really start to kind of take off and run. And, you know, you have to crawl before you can walk, and you have to walk before you can run. And that's kind of like what middle school band is, leading from 6th grade through 7th and 8th all the way up into high school band. And getting together with your friends and getting to support your football team and your school on a Friday night, and there's nothing quite like it.
My freshman year in band was kind of a weird experience. I didn't really go to a middle school where I knew a lot of people, or well, a lot of people didn't come to Heights. And I kind of just came in as a loner. It was really weird. I didn't know who to really talk to, who to fit in with, but luckily some guys came in, put me in the friend group, and I had a lot of fun.
Band camp started 3 weeks before high school started. I kind of just learned the environment of the high school more, kind of got used to where everything was. It was easier for me on the first day to get to my classes. And also, since I met a few people in the band, that means I knew people that were in the high school, so I wouldn't feel as uncomfortable on the first day.
Wasn't as frightening as I thought it would be because, you know, walking up in here with a bunch of older people, I thought it was going to be terrifying, but actually people were very welcoming.
I have a lot of fond memories of high school band experience, you know, from coming together with my friends and getting to play Friday night like football games and contests, to getting to travel on band trips. We went to Disney World when I was in high school, and that was a really, really exciting trip. I also remember we went up to Colorado one year for a trip, and that was a lot of fun as well. You know, there's obviously there was a lot of hard work involved, and you know, there's all kinds of things that happen in a high school experience, but when I look back on it now, what I remember are the good times I got to spend with my friends, hanging out and making music.
In the stands, especially as like a younger band student moving into high school, it was something that's totally different. We maybe went to one middle school football game or 2 of them, and then all of a sudden you get to high school and it's every Friday, Saturday night you have a football game, you have a place, you have friends that you get to either carpool with, you get to play in your section and make music with. It's an incredible experience, and it is a ton of fun getting to do that.
It's almost like a second family. You get to meet a lot of people, which is nice.
In a relationship I have with other band members is very positive, very open feeling, and we always have each other's back.
A lot of the relationships I have with a lot of band members are really, really close-knit. Like I said, I've made a lot of lifelong friends that I'll stay in touch with as we go off to our separate ways in college, and I don't see me ever forgetting about them.
From a parent's perspective, it's definitely going to be a large leap in time commitment. There's definitely a lot more practices and events in order to fulfill all the obligations that a competitive high school band has. Marching season, you got 8 hours a week of practices spread throughout the week. You've got various performances, drumline gigs, football games, contests. There's a lot more time commitment, a lot more events, but that's also the case with everything in high school. You know, everything in high school is bigger and better, and then you get to college, it is even bigger and better from there.
So parents should expect time commitment, first off, especially because a lot of young high school kids and even some juniors, even seniors, they don't have a car yet, and there has to be a way to get to rehearsals and from rehearsals. We have marching band in the morning at 7 a.m. before school starts, and I know that's early, parents, but it is so worth it. We have marching band games, we have rehearsals, we have exhibitions, we have even beyond marching band into concert season, you have different contests and competitions that your kids go to. So there is a huge time commitment that it's involved, but it's so worth it to see from 9th grade through 12th grade, just the growth that your student will have, the growth in responsibility, the growth in character. It's an incredible walk to take with your students.
I'm in band because, well, seems kind of cliche, but I love music.
Said I love learning music. That's what I want to do when I grow up.
Well, I saw people on TV doing it, and I've always thought I want to do something like that.
What keeps me in band is probably the friendships. A lot of people I talk to on the daily, hang out a lot with, and like I said, it probably would not have happened if I wasn't in band.
One of the things that made me stay was the achievements that I got, solo and ensemble, district, stuff like that.
I did quit actually, but I felt this emptiness in my heart, so I had to come back to fill it because I just missed playing my instrument, being around the people.
I've learned that not every situation is going to be easy, and you have to push your limits so that you can become a better person.
Practice doesn't make perfect, it makes permanent.
I learned that good things come after work.
I learned to never give up, even when it's hard and when it's frustrating.
Band has changed the way that I think about things. It's no longer me just thinking, oh, I need to take care of myself first, I need to make sure that I'm on top of things. It's more of caring for everyone.
It's made me a better person. It will also give you some of the best days of your life.
It's really helped me, be able to talk to other people instead of just being shy.
Small remarks like, your tone sounds good, or just improve upon this, or just a simple, keep doing what you're doing. It's good to hear that.
Being head of a section isn't easy. You have to make sure that your people know their parts and make sure that if they need help, you're there for them.
You get a lot of leadership skills and you get some good friends out of it.
Music is like a different way of expressing yourself without actually having to use words.
It makes you very nostalgic. It makes you just feel so many emotions.
Band is a way to kind of find a home in this crowd of people. I don't think I would have met these amazing people that I've met if I didn't do band. I don't think I'd have the character traits that I have if I didn't do band. Band just makes you a better person in general and makes lifelong relationships you can't find anywhere else.
Freshman year changes a lot of things, and your band career is about to open up to a lot bigger level than it currently is.
Don't cave in on yourself, don't give up.
At least just try your 9th grade year.
Think about everything you could possibly miss out on. People you might not get to meet, some events you will not be able to go to if you're not in band, and also just the experience itself, being a part of that community.
You should stay in band because band will bring you a lot of joy.
It's really cool for me as a middle school director to get to see and continue to work with and teach, and the team teaching that we have going on here, some of the kids that I had in middle school that have come up into high school. And it's really exciting to see them, just kind of grow up and mature, and watching them have a great time in high school band.
So I take already now 3 periods of music, band, orchestra, jazz band, and I'm constantly reading different pieces of music. I'm constantly working on technique. I'm constantly falling more in love with music.
It was very hectic, but I had quite a bit of friends, some people I knew from middle school that were in the band as well, and that helped me a lot.
Behind, I always had people by my side, whether it be people from the drum line or our directors. There was always somebody to help.
I was terrified. I knew no one. I was coming from a different state, so I was very lonely. But after band, I got in band, everyone accepted me with open arms. When I got here at Heights, it was different. It was like they held you to a higher standard.
I think the things that the students will remember the most is the friendships that they made. You won't remember that one solo that you played in 9th grade that you took to solo and ensemble. You won't necessarily remember every single step to your marching band drill, but you will remember the experience. You will remember going to UIL and making sweepstakes for the first time. You will remember the friends in your section that you made, the friends that you got to spend summers getting really tan in marching band, sweating, and having a lot of fun just making music with. Those are the things that you'll remember.
This is just the beginning.
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 It's about to get really good.
It's about to get really good.
It's about to get really good.
And it's about to get really good.
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 Say some words.
My name is JD Myers. I like talking a lot just to make sure microphones can work.
And then this is it's about to get really
So
good.
say them at the same time. Say them to get like.
No. It's just more.
It is just more. It is nothing. Okay.